Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Welcome, everybody. It is a fantastic morning. I see you, the better man, and wealthy Supreme Rico, Anot, and Imanon. I see you. Our word for today is to keep going. Why do we keep going? Well, as the better man will tell you, because the end is always there. You keep going. Oh, but I don't see what I want. Yes, you do. It is in your mind. You use your mind to create the image of the thing that you want. And you use your body to confirm that it is what you want. And then you project that image outward. And how do you project it outward? Whenever you have the thought, your body must have the corresponding sensation. And that's what you do. You do not use your time and your mind to worry about whether it is coming. Because if you are worrying about when it is coming and if it is coming, you are not projecting the image. And if you're not projecting the image, how can it materialize? You see, this is what it comes down to. And we think we've got to worry and fret to make it happen. You don't have to worry and fret to make it happen. You have to project the image, the thought in your mind, and then the sensation in your body must match. And every time you have that thought and that body matching sensation, you're projecting it outward. And every time you project it outward, what happens? You become polarized. And the longer you stay polarized, the more magnetic that image becomes because it has a vibration. And the more magnetized the image becomes, what happens? Remember, it's an image. It is light. And the more you project it outward, all the other matching light streams that are just like it begin to take shape. And it takes shape in the form of go here, do this. Oh, you needed extra money? Bam, there it is. And they all seem like coincidences or synchronicities, but you have to follow them as they unfold. This is why you keep going as opposed to, oh my God, is it here yet? It will materialize the longer you stay polarized to magnetize and have it take form. You don't have to worry about what am I going to do? That is irrelevant. You will know exactly what to do because the magnetization will pull you where you need to be to meet the people you need to meet, to go the places you need to go. This is why we keep going, which means you practice every day. What is the thought, the desire? Does your body believe you, or does your body saying, girl, you lying? Because if your body says, girl, you lying, then you have to stop and look at the thought because it's telling you in your body these two things don't match. So now you have to find the matching sensation. Take your time and find that matching sensation. For instance, you remember last week when the better man gave us his testimony, he signed all the paperwork, he got his house. Now, can you imagine what he felt? He felt what? Relief, excitement, wow, awe. But underneath it all, there was a sense of accomplishment and inner peace. So, right now, see if you can pull up that sensation of accomplishment because you've done something. And if you can't pull it up, do you know someone who's accomplished something? So, every time you think of them, you think of accomplishment. You are reconditioning the body. Go ahead and pull up that sensation and see how it feels in your body. And hold it there for 30 seconds. Just hold that sensation in your body. That's it. Now allow it to go. Just let it go. And then you'll notice throughout the day that you come back to the thing you're thinking of. When you come back to that thing, now bring up the sensation again. And you hold it for 30 seconds. How many times can you pull it up and hold it throughout the day? Why? Because you are polarizing yourself. And when you polarize, you magnetize. And when you magnetize, you experience. This is what you're doing. This is why we keep going. This is why we do not give up. You're not giving up. You're not having faith. You're not believing. You are projecting the image. That's what you're doing. I saw an image this morning. There was a woman. She was painting in front of the canvas. And when she got to the hand, it reached out and it touched her. What do you think she just did? She created what she wanted to experience. That is what you are doing. This is why Neville Goddard can tell you, you are the potter. Your life is the clay. Your life will take shape when you have the image in which you want it to take shape in. This is why you must know what you want. How can you recreate what you don't know? And we spend so much time worrying and fretting. Oh no, is it here yet? Are we there yet? That's not what the time is meant for. The time is meant for you to keep that image steady. And you know you have it steady when the sensation in your body confirms it. As within, so without. And then finally you get to experience it in the flesh. I trust that makes sense, so that we are invigorated to keep going. There's no need to fret. There's no need to worry, but there is a need to project the image. That's the need today. Project it. So you want to grow your business. What do you want your business to be? Well, I can venture to guess you want it to be successful. So what does success mean to you? Lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. Sums it up. The thing that you do, the service that you provide, is of mutual benefit. It serves you and the others. And how does it serve them? With integrity. And how do they receive it and return it back to you when they pay for your services? With integrity. Which means they pay on time, they give a good review, and if there's something wrong, they tell you and not everybody else. Do you see? That one statement sums it up. So now you say, all right, this is a service I provide. I'm really good at it. A wonderful service for a wonderful pay, Florence Scovel Shin. And your mind is on, how can I make what I offer better? Show me more insight. And you come up with things and you put yourself out there. Because that's what a successful business person does. They're always on the cutting edge. They're always sharing. So then you must develop that within you, because that is what's keeping you focused and keeping your image projected outward. And next thing you know, oh look, I heard about you. Somebody said I should call you for this. And you're like, why, yes, come on in. Let me help you out. And they leave and they're ecstatic and they're satisfied and they go somewhere. Girl, let me tell you, that thing we've been looking for, I found it. Call this person. They're really good. And their price is incredible. You know why? Because they have no complaint in paying you. But if you sit there and say, well, look at the market. I don't know if people are going to be buying. Money is tight everywhere. Are you projecting successful business? No, you're not. How can you get successful business if you can't hold the image? Let me read it. The better man says, all I can say is once I experienced that manifestation, I found myself having a stronger love for everybody. Well, I wonder why. Because you are satisfied. There's no longer agitation that you're living your life from. There's inner peace. And when there is inner peace, you begin to see the world differently. That's why I tell you, you cannot go backward once you have experienced any of it. You can't. So this morning, we keep going. We keep going. We don't fret. We don't worry. We don't gripe. We project. And your attention is ever on, wow, this is it. And you have the sensation in your body of accomplishment. Because you're reconditioning the body to tell it success feels like this. Accomplishment feels like this. And because you keep doing it and polarizing yourself and magnetizing yourself, as we learned from quantum physics, because quantum physics is the physical expression of the mind of the all. Right? We learn in quantum physics that when you are the center of the universe, and you are moving at a particular rate of frequency, all the things that match that frequency literally fall to you. Because that is the power of the attraction that your vibration has. It doesn't just work that way with planets. Because as above, so below. If it works that way with planets, then it works that way with you and your thoughts. And every single thing that is required for you to fulfill that image and bring it about into a solid form is presented. And you've got to be there to see it. You're like, oh wait, that fits in. And you follow it. Next thing you know, one other piece comes together. Next thing you know, another piece comes together. So where in there, in your projecting activity for the day, because projecting is practicing, you're holding the image, and remember the image moves, because everything moves. It doesn't stay in your mind. You are projecting it outward. And the longer you project it, the more intensity, magnetism it builds. That's what you are doing every single day. So because you don't see it, you don't need to believe that it is coming. You need to know it is coming. Why? Because the longer you hold the image, the faster it takes shape. This is why know what you want. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, nice backyard, quiet neighborhood, cul-de-sac even, garage. Do you understand? Put it together. Put the image together. And when you have the image, now you don't need faith. Why not? Because you know when you plant tulips, you cannot get carnations. The law tells you, as within you, so must it be on the outside. Why do you need faith? You need to know. You need to know. And you do know. Because I just told you why you know. Didn't we have a full moon? Oh, well, there's a law of rhythm. You think the full moon just shows up randomly? No, it has a rhythm. So if the moon has a rhythm, you have a rhythm. And you move with it. You ebb and you flow. The ebb is you holding the image and projecting it. The flow is the manifestation of it. There will be no flow without an ebb, and there's no ebb without a flow. So have the confidence to know this. That's why we keep going. We don't stop and jump into forums and go, oh my God, I've been trying to manifest my SP for like 3 years and nothing is happening. Because you don't have the discipline to hold the image so that it recreates. And then you get the idea to go somewhere. Oh, buy this, because you know you look great in that color, and you buy it and you wear it. You go somewhere, you're out with your friends. Next thing you know, ah, two pairs of eyes make four. You meet across a distant space. And they're thinking, my God, she looks glorious in that color. And you're thinking, oh, I hope my hair is lovely today. Next thing you know, I've been looking at you from across the room. My name is, and you say, well, hello, my name is. Oh, look. You start talking and you begin to realize, wait a minute, this man is perfection. Did somebody just pluck him out of my mind? Yes. You put him in your mind and you held the sensation in your body and you allowed him to take form. Well, he already existed because everything already exists. So don't take time to sit there and say, I cannot. Take the time to sit and hold the image because you know when you plant the seed, you must harvest it. That is what you actually know. You didn't go buy those carrots in the store because, oh, and carrots appeared. No, a farmer planted those carrots. Carrots already exist. Beans, peas already exist. Hold the image. This is why we keep going today. Because as Neville Goddard always said, nothing is impossible with God. How do you think the all creates? By knowing what it wants and projecting the image outward. But because the all doesn't have a body and is not limited by time and space, it appears. We, on the other hand, we are in the thick of time and space. So it moves a little slower. This is why you must keep going to hold the image. Let's take a moment to welcome everyone in the space this morning. Twitter, hey, hey, Shea Butter. Matthias. Hey, Brookie, Queen Morat, I see you in Twitter. Summer Rose, Letitia, I see you. Miss Ravioli, My Melanin, I see you. KZ, Shanice, Miss McQueen, Zola L, Jamea, Yolanda, I see you here in Fanbase. Now, let's see what's happening here. YouTube, who's here? Eminon is here. Enoch is here. Wealthy Supreme Rico is also here. The Better Man is here. LC is here. Empress Ella Pens, you are also here. Sonia, I see you all. And for the replay gang, I see you too. So today, keep going. You must know why you're doing it. Why are you holding that image? Why does the thought in your head and your body have to match? Because they tell you that you are doing what you said you would do. Meaning, I feel happy. Well, then your body better feel happy. If you say, oh, I just can't today, well, that's how the body feels. The body always confirms. It's telling you. So when you think of the thing, so remember, we don't want it anymore, we're creating it. When you say, I sure could use a, whatever that thing is, I sure could use that. Well, hold the image and create it. You don't want it, you're wanting to create it. That's what you're wanting, to create the thing. So what is that? So when that thing comes to mind in your imagination, Neville calls it, what does your body tell you? Your body says, girl, I know, right? Let's get it. Because it feels good, it confirms it. Or your body says, I don't know, but that's not happening. Why? Because it feels like anxiety, it feels like worry, fretting. That's the contradiction. And we can't contradict the law, can we? So that's why the thought is overruled by the powerful sensation that you have in your body about the thought. Because remember, the body has memories. That's what I'm telling you. So when you keep going, hold that image. You do not have time to complain. Complaining causes the image to fade. Why does it cause the image to fade? Because the vibration of the complaint is different from the vibration of the image you want to recreate. Well, how do you know it's different? Your body says, because your body picks up the movement, the vibration of the thought. Understand or comprehend what it is you are doing, so that when you do it, you have the confidence. And when you hear somebody saying, oh my God, I got the opposite of what I wanted, you can quietly say to yourself, no, you didn't. You always get what you are. And you know exactly why you get what you are. Because the thought and the image in your mind and the sensation in your body will tell you if you are either in conflict or in concert with. So you see, today, be encouraged. Be encouraged to know what you know and to implement it. And the reason why the distractions come, because there's 8 billion people on the planet projecting their own images, right? And some people have more powerful projections. So you have to be powerful to hold your own, so it's not dislodged by, oh look, shiny new car. Oh, this. Did you hear about that person? See? You've got to be strong to hold your image so that you're not knocked to and fro. Aliens, you're not knocked to and fro. War, you're not knocked to and fro. Be strong and hold on to your image and keep projecting it. And you know exactly why you must do it. Because as a creator, if you don't hold the image, for instance, when you tell the realtor, this is what I'm looking for, this many bedrooms, this many bathrooms, a lawn, a garage, on a cul-de-sac, in this area, you've just painted a picture and projected it from your mind into the mind of the realtor. Now the realtor knows what to look for. But if you say to the realtor, well, I could, maybe 2 bedrooms, I don't know. Well, I'm not real sure what area. Does the realtor have an image to recreate for you? No. This is why clarity. Where do you get clarity from? Knowing what you want. Knowing what it is that you are wanting to create. That is what you're doing. That is what you are doing. So do it and do it well and do it with boldness. Because I can tell you, for any gardener or any farmer here, you do not walk out onto that plot of land you have and say, well, here you go, and throw those seeds out. No. You're diligent to choose where you want to put them. That's what you're doing. Even in a wild garden, you know what's going to be on the ground cover, what's going to be the canopy. It's still wild, but you gave it direction in its wildness. And you don't put your hand in your dungaree pockets and go, maybe if I water it, they'll grow. I don't know. You don't do that. A designer doesn't do that either. They sketch out what they're doing. An author writes the outline. A dancer does what? Practices the choreography. And that's the best example, whether artist or dancer, they have an image in their mind of how the sound makes their body move. And so they practice it with that sound so that when the body finally gets the moves that they practice and they play the song, The body did what? Remembered the song and the moves to the song. So as within, so without, and they put on this dance, and you're like, oh my God, that was amazing. That's what I'm telling you today. Keep going. You must keep going. But you will keep going because now you know why you don't stop. You see that? I trust this makes sense to you today and that you will run with it. You will run with it. Why? And the distance between, I'll tell you what the distance is. The distance between having to hold that image, meaning you're practicing holding it. The more you practice, you're taking yourself from undisciplined to disciplined. That's what you're doing every single time. It has to do with discipline. The discipline to hold the image. The discipline to stay focused. The discipline to not complain. You're not complaining because something didn't happen. Yes, we all know that things happen. Because 8 billion people projecting their own vibration, their own images. We come across these people. But you get to choose, will I engage or ignore? This is what you get to do. So the minute you engage with something that is beneath you vibrationally, you know what you just said to yourself? Meh, I'm not worthy enough anyway. How can I say that? Because if you thought yourself to be worthy, you wouldn't be distracted by things. Because the image you hold is of value to you. And because it is valuable to you, you hold it because it means something. It is worth something much more important than a trivial or frivolous interaction. And by that I mean petty. Oh my God, you're a Karen. That's what I'm talking about. We do not engage with things unless they have been put in your path by way of your vibration. Well, how will you know? Because the first thing you'll say is, ah, what a coincidence. That's just what I needed. That's what you'll say. Oh no, I forgot how to say your name again. You just popped up in the chat, and I forgot how to say your name. Please do it for me again phonetically, and I shall commit it to memory. I trust that this makes sense to you today, because I know what it feels like. The better man knows what it feels like. And in all honesty, we all know what it feels like. We know what it feels like to get something else. And we all know what it feels like to get what you want. We truly do. Because we've experienced it before. There's a memory in your body. So practice the art. Let's do it now. Empress Tai Yi. Thank you. Practice right now. Pull up a sensation, one that makes you feel good. Pull that up. Meaning you had the thought. For me, if I bite into a piece of key lime pie, oh, hallelujah. It feels so good. It tastes so good. Yeah. You got that sensation in your body now? Just hold it there for just a moment. Now let it go. Just let it go. You've got to be able to do that on a dime. You got to be able to do it because it's how you'll get yourself out of a pickle. If you catch yourself feeling in a particular way and you want to interact with every Karen that you see, you're like, whoa, whoa, no, 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 over here. And you begin to do it and change right away. Or if you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't know, you begin to project the sensation in your body of safety and peace. Yes. Because sometimes people worry about leaving their house. Anxiety will do that to you. I can't leave. But if you feel the sensation of ease and you continually do it, you will walk out that door at ease. How did you get stuck in the house? By practicing the sensation of anxiety. You think you make those sensations any other way? You don't. You make that sensation by doing it over and over and over again, and the body remembers. That is what you do. So you see how easy it is. Oh, look at these birthday wishes. Yay! Thank you, Emanon. Thank you, Empress Ella. Thank you, Anot. Yes, it is. Well, I trust that this makes sense to you today. I trust that it does. Now you are reinvigorated to create the experiences in your life that you want. You see, this is why you don't need anybody to come along and motivate you and move you. Because you are moved how? From the inside out. Why would you be moved from there? That's called inspiration. Why would you move yourself? Because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So you don't need anybody to come along and tell you, you can do it. You don't need that. Because you know you can. And so you do what you know. That's what I'm going to tell you today, my beautiful friends. That's what I'm going to tell you today. And I trust that you will go out there with boldness. Not because I tell you to, but because you know that if you hold boldness within yourself, you will walk boldly, you will speak boldly, and you will get experiences where you know that you're bold and you're confident. And it won't be anything that you cannot do. See how the law is? Plant the seed of boldness, and you will reap the experiences that tell you, yes, you are bold. Look at you. Look at what you just did. That's guaranteed because it is law. Plant, reap. This is what it is. Oh, but I'm too scared. Plant, scared, reap. Reasons to be scared. It doesn't get any more clear than that. So I trust that makes sense. Tomorrow we have the sound bath. Oh, shoot, I forget what time. But it's coming. It's already scheduled, but I forgot the time. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, you know you can do this. You know you can. How do you know you can? The law tells you that you can. How does it tell you that? See that you can do it. Hold that image. That means you've already done it. If you can see the image, you've already done it. And then just hold that image, and every single interaction that is required. Oh my God, what a coincidence. Oh, look at these synchronicities in my life. Yeah, that means you're holding fast to the image. Well, keep going. You don't just stop because you see the synchronicities. You keep going. And you keep going until the image has taken shape and you are experiencing it in your world. That is what you are doing. Oh, why, thank you, Empress Tiny. I will. I shall for sure. So today, go forth and know what you are doing, you beautiful mental farmer, you. That's what you're doing. All these mental seeds, thoughts that you're planting. You see, you don't just walk out there in the wind and throw those seeds anymore. Oh no, you look for the most beautiful spot to plant in, meaning you choose your thoughts based upon the experience you'd like to have. And you are deliberate with the seeds that you plant. Yes, you mental farmer, that's what you're doing. I'm talking to all of you, including myself. I too am a mental farmer. We all are. So let's do it. Let's keep going. You got a harvest to bring in, people. You got a harvest to bring in. So start planting. Because everything has its appointed time. So keep planting. There. You are welcome, Elsie. I trust you've been writing. And that is what I will tell you today, my beautiful friends. And oh, hello, Speedy G. I see you. Thank you for being in the space. Hey, Lilith, I see you. All right, Twitter. All righty. I trust that everything made a little bit more sense today, and you will, as Buddy the dinosaur tells us, a hypothesis is a theory that you can test. So test, because these are not theoretical things I'm telling you. The full moon is not a theory, it is the law of rhythm. Your 28-day cycle is not a theory. Oh God, we wish it was a theory, don't we? It is rhythm. Oh look, we're in the grips of winter, minus 18 this morning. That is not a theory. That is rhythm. Spring's coming. So correspondence. You planted that seed, you're going to reap that garden. That is the law of correspondence. These are not theories we're testing. These are facts. So you plant that particular thought because you must hold the image. I'm going to recap for you. Hold the image of the thing you are creating. You know, imagine, if you will, you are, is it Patrick Swayze in Ghost? And she's got the clay on the wheel. There's an image in her mind of what she's creating. Like, it's the most, this just fell into my brain, I'll tell it to you. When you're sitting at the potter's wheel, if you ever watch a potter, it goes from this lump of clay, you understand, and all of a sudden it begins to take shape before your eyes. You're watching them do it. What are you watching them doing? You are watching them project the image from their mind into that piece of clay, and it takes shape. Can they stop the wheel until the image or the clay has taken shape fully? No, they can't. You know exactly why they can't stop. They can't take that foot off the pedal because then the image won't finish, and sometimes it falls in. So that is what you are doing today. When you say, I want, okay, now you keep your hand on it, on the clay, your foot on the pedal of the wheel, and you give it its shape. That is what you are doing. But if you complain, you took your hands off the clay and your foot off the pedal, what happens? The clay falls in, and you say, oh, I didn't get what I want, because you did not hold the image. Well, how am I supposed to hold the image? The same way the potter does. He sees or she sees what they're creating, and they keep shaping it. You shape it by way of keeping away distractions. So you stay focused. If you stay focused, you're not distracted. But if you say, I can't get distracted, you already are. You hold the image in your mind. Successful business, beautiful companionship relationship. I'm a great singer. I have great albums. You know what happens to you and you say, I have great albums? It's either you write those songs and you download them, you walk somewhere, you hear a melody, and you're like, oh, that's popping. And you start writing it down, you're jamming to it, you make a scratch track, and all of a sudden you call the musicians, bam, you're cutting a track. But if you, oh, well, that'd be a great song, and you go on with your day and you don't come back to it, did you write the song? No, but you just had an idea for it. But here's the thing, you can pick it up again. Nothing is ever lost to you. Just take the time and focus on the thing you are creating so that it will take shape. So everybody else will play their part in your world. The right realtor, the right salesman, the right companion, the right dog or cat that you want. Everything will take shape. Everybody will play the role you assign them. Well, how are you assigning them a role? Because of the image you're holding. The image has to take shape. And so the best person to fit to help that image come to fruition is the role that they play in your life. So if you argue all the time in your mind, you are assigning a role to the person who is a really good shit stirrer. And they're going to argue with you. Because you assign that role by being argumentative in your mind. You're peaceful in your mind, you'll go somewhere, oh my God, it's so relaxed and at ease here. Because you assign that role to them. Anyway, I trust that makes sense to you today. If it doesn't, you can always slide into my DMs. I'm sure there's over 400 and some odd videos on this channel for YouTube where I explain things by way of law. I'm never giving you an opinion because those principles already exist and we live them every single day. It's just that you didn't know that you could apply them, take them from grand to bite size. The beautiful thing with that is the grand. When you take it bite size, the bite size is the grand. We call it fractals. That's all. Nobody told us that. But we knew we had day and night. We knew we had high tide and low tide. We knew we have a full moon. Oh, we know we have it. That is law. Not an opinion, but fact. And so long as the earth remains, the laws are here. But don't get it twisted. As above, so below. We have these laws here. Those laws exist above us. Well, how do you know? Because you could not get a nebula or the Milky Way without those laws. Just saying. So that's why I come here and I give you these principles every single day. See them where they show up in your life. That's what it is. There's a rhythm, there's a pattern in your life that you do every day, the same way every time. You call it a habit. Fancy name, yeah? Habit. And you make a habit by doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now you have an understanding of rhythm. It's a pattern. It follows a pattern. But you have to set the pattern and it stays in motion because everything moves, everything vibrates. Principle number 3, the law of vibration. Everything is moving. You know that it does because sometimes the hair will stand up on the back of your head. You're like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. I don't like that vibe. The law of vibration. Anyway, I'm sweating, y'all. You got me fired up. You've got me fired up this morning, and I love you for it. This is what the law will do to you every single time. So, you don't have to believe in the law. You need to know it. How do you know that's a full moon? You looked up and you saw it because it lit your way. Oh, look, there's the moon. Now you know. So you don't need to believe. Believe means I tell you something and I try and convince you of it until you believe it. But you still haven't experienced it. When you experience it by way of recognition, oh my God, that's right. That's the law of correspondence. Look at my beautiful garden. I planted those seeds. And there they are. Whatever was in the seed is what's right there in front of me now. As within, so without. You have the tree. As above, so below. What do they tell you? What you're looking at on the top, those roots are on the bottom. As above, so below. In Chinese medicine, you got a headache, you got a blockage below somewhere. Because the headache is above, something below is causing it. Well, see it. Law, not opinion. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I look forward to hearing from you. And if you have more testimonies, slide into my DMs. You can share it with me, or you can tell me you have one. And when I post the next one next month, you can be a part of that and share it, just like the better man. Woo woo. Right? But there was also somebody else. Empress Tai, why, thank you for your generous contribution this morning. It is truly appreciated. Thank you very much. Fanbase, yes, thank you too for the hearts, the love. Thank you. You see, if you memorize those laws, let me tell you what they are really quickly before we go. Mentalism, the all is mind. The universe is a mental creation. Correspondence, as within, so without, as above, so below. Vibration, everything vibrates between two polarity, two poles. A swing to and fro, creating a rhythm, an ebb and a flow. Causation, every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. Gender, a projection of the will. Masculine, giving life, giving form. Feminine. Those are the principles that govern all creation, including the things you create. Tell me now how you're weak. Because you're not. You have that strength and that power within you to use those principles. You have that power within you to use the principles, to guide and direct your own life in the way you want it to go. That is what you have the power to do. And the only way you're going to see that is if you practice. That if you say your thought is this, then your body should do it and your word should confirm it. Which means what? Correspondence. You said it, you did it. That is integrity. That is reliability. See what it builds within you? It's not just a fancy law. It does something to you when you practice it. It creates discipline, which means you start, you finish. Yes, these are what these principles do to you. And the more you use them, practice them, you are molding and shaping yourself according to law, and you're living there. Psalm 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's what you do when you practice the law. You're under the shadow of it. Well, how? Because light. Clearly, that's how one gets shadow, is to have light. So the law must be light then. You guys have really got me fired up this morning. You truly do. It is absolutely amazing, the law, and I tell you that it is phenomenal. It just is. It just is. And if you practice it, remember, it's a bite-sized morsel you can take. and you've tasted the whole dish. And that's how you break the law down and you apply it every day in your life. You say, oh my God, I'm always late. So then, what do you want? Let's use polarity. You're always late? Fine, that's where you are. Where do you want to be? Punctual. What is that first step you can take to being punctual? Setting your alarm 10 or 15 minutes earlier, laying out your clothes the night before, prepping your lunch and your breakfast the night before, not playing with your phone as you are getting ready. So that when you leave, you get to your destination on time. Do you see how the action naturally follows the thought you are thinking? By way of polarity. You see where you are, you see where you want to be, and you take the steps in between because it will show you what to do. Clearly, it will always show you what to do. You never have to guess. And all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm punctual. And you keep doing those things that you have written down in the steps between tardiness, punctuality. And you do those steps every single day. And 21 days later, what do you have? A habit. And 90 days later, what do you have? A lifestyle of punctuality. That's what it is. You're not sitting on the couch saying, I'm punctual, I'm punctual, I'm punctual, I'm punctual. I get everywhere on time. Well, then you must do what punctual people do. See it? You don't sit and just randomly say an affirmation. You act the way a punctual person does until you become punctual in your actions as well. This is what we do. Anywho, I did say I was going to go. And here I am still preaching. David, hello, darling. I see you. I see you. Anyway, I trust these things make sense to you today. 1. See, we made it to the countdown. Twitter, I love you, Jeff. Oh, baby, you got the tail end. You're going to have to be part of the replay gang. I love you all and thank you for being here. Oh, the play is president. Hello, honey. I've never said your name before. Welcome to the space. You'll have to catch the replay, though, depending on where you came in. But I trust these things make sense, and it's a pleasure to meet you here in the Twitter sphere. Hopefully we'll see you again Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here, Twitter, Fanbase, YouTube, all under Positively Angela. That's where we are. So I love you, Twitter. I love you. And I will see you. Remember, if you are a member on YouTube, we have the sound bath tomorrow. Patreon, you will have your own sound bath. Fanbase, you will have your own sound bath as well. I love you all. Peace. Bye, Twitter. Twitter is closed. Oh, look, free hand. Fanbase, I see you. So if you are a subscriber over here on Fanbase, you will also have a sound bath. What's a sound bath, you say? I'll be using my Tibetan bowl. You ever heard them? Google it. It's fun, actually, because sound does something to you. It does. We all know it does. Think about your favorite song. Well, that makes it think about Barry White. Oh, a song will do something to you, doesn't it? Yes. So the sound, the vibration does something to us. And so I'll be playing the sound bowl for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then maybe my forks. I don't know yet. But we'll put it together based upon the mood we want to have and what we want to experience in our bodies. That's what I'll be doing. So yeah, Fanbase, if you are a subscriber over here, you get that. Because I want to keep you on your own platform. So I trust that makes sense. And I will see you again. Alrighty. I love you all. Much love. Oh, watch for that post because I'll post it for when the sound bath is. Yes? I just haven't chosen the day yet, Fanbase, but I'll let you know. Just make sure and follow for that. Peace out, Fanbase. Thank you again, Yolanda Zola, Miss McQueen, Casey, Shanice, Miss Ravioli, Miss Deborah, and Carla with a C. Thank you for being here. Much love, Fanbase. Much love. Thanks for helping again today, Yolanda. fan base is closed. Just you and I. YouTube. That never gets old. At least it doesn't get old for me. I love you. I do. Oh, Miss Ravioli, here you are again. Ain't not? Yes. Thank you again, Empress Tai, for your generosity today. It is truly appreciated. Oh, totally made my birthday. Thank you. Um, but I trust these things make sense to you today. I'm not going to keep you anymore because we all have things to do. And this boy, I'm sure he's going to wake up. Mom, what's for breakfast? I'll just tell him, remind him it's my birthday. He'll make me oatmeal. He'll make me oatmeal, my Chef Boyardee. Anywho, I love you very much. And I thank you for being here on such a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Thank you for being here and for giving your love and your energy, your time, effort, and sharing in this special time with me today. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. And again, if you have any questions, you know you can always slide into my DMs on any platform or positively angela@shaw.ca. It's in my About section on YouTube. You can always reach me there. And yeah, I'm reading your comment. Celebrate life, live to the fullest. Indeed. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Empress Tai. I will. I definitely will live it up because that's what life is meant for. It is meant to be enjoyed and to be lived beautifully and fully. Well, scripture does say life and life more abundantly, doesn't it? And we know how we like abundance. So then let's live life abundantly also. All right, everybody. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, join, whatever you feel. Because I'll be posting more workshops coming. I have to post the next, so April, I think, April, May, June, the next quarter, because we have a workshop every month. And this, what is it? March the 31st, I believe, we'll be doing the all, the first principle, mentalism. We will be looking at that. And we'll be digging into it and reveling in it. The all. That's what we'll be doing. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing you all again soon, my beautiful friends. I definitely do. Much love. Oh, thank you, Wealthy Supreme Rico. And if anybody else wants to be a moderator, because not everybody can always attend, but if anybody else wants to be a moderator, you let me know. And I'm going to go into it to see. Oh, there it is. So that I can be part of it. Right? So thank you all again. And I look forward to seeing you soon. You do? Thank you. I just had to come into the chat so I could do that. Just to me. There. Add as moderator. Yay, Wealthy Supreme. There you are. I think I added you now as a moderator also. So thank you. Oh, David, thank you for my birthday cake. Ooh, party like it's your birthday. I'm not sipping on Bacardi, um, but yeah, I'm so looking forward to just getting out there and seeing what the day is all about because we have fog advisory. It's, yeah, it's winter. Oh, it's winter. We're minus 19 now. Hmm. Yeah, it's minus 19. Thank you, Asonia. Hmm. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. So looking forward to it. Yay. All right, y'all. Peace out. And I'll see you soon. Remember, when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you will get the notifications when I schedule things. You can hit notify me and you'll know exactly when I'm online. Yeah. Alrighty then. Much love, everybody. Much love. Oh, thank you, Wealthy Supreme Rico. Yes, it is a magnificent journey, isn't it? Yes. I didn't see Synovia this morning, and I did not see my resident etymologist, Mozinga. Double A, it's middle of the afternoon for him in the UK. Yeah, I didn't see Tracy either. Come to think of it, I didn't say her name. Well, all right, y'alls. I'll see you. Parting is such sweet sorrow.